One.
Okay, I'm going to start.
All right.
Okay, hi everybody, welcome back to this is a pre-recording of the live Facebook live stream. The Facebook live stream, something happened, so there's a technical error about the audio sound. So right now we are doing a pre-recording for all of you, and we will not give up. We will still carry on with this interview with two special guests, from one from Singapore and one from Hong Kong, all the way from Hong Kong. The first one is the founder of Pay Kindness Forward, and she is none other than Dr. Vivian Passion Co. So she is someone that I actually admire most because of her tenacity and her grit. That she actually she is just like a just do it lady, you know. She sees something, let's do it, let's do it. And I must say that she is one of the most passionate lady in one of my lifetimes. In one of my lifetimes. Okay, anyway, so Dr. Vivian Pashenko has a doctorate in philanthropy, crowned as Mrs. Singapore Asia Pacific 2019, Miss Elegance 2019, and was awarded the TKS Crown for Compassion 2020 this year. And she is also, wow, this is going to be amazing, number one international best-selling author. Yes, I can. And she is surprisingly awarded as one of the 25 shining knights, no, not knights, shining lights of woman 2020, recently by Woman Opreneur. She is also a serial entrepreneur of various education businesses, and she is now on a global mission to educate, inspire, and change the world through her Pay Kindness Forward movement. Let me repeat again. She's on a global mission. First thing is to educate, second is inspire, and the third is, of course, change the world. And this will be a catalyst to achieve the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals by 2030. Alright? Her life mission is to connect, inspire, and empower like-minded people like myself. Thank you very much. To pursue their passion in life with passion, love, and gratitude. And I myself, I'm a passionate photographer and videographer, and I'm always learning every day about photography and videography. And this is what I admire about her, because she always trying to connect, inspire, and encourage people to pursue their passion. And her satisfaction and fulfillment comes from igniting each unique individual to discover their hidden talents through self-awareness, and to unlock and develop their full potential so that they can pursue their passion in life with passion, love, and gratitude. That's what I've just said just now. So let's welcome Dr. Vivian Passion Co. Hello, hi, how are you today? You look very
Hello.
red.
Yes, yes. So, hello everybody. Happy National Day to all of you, and thank you for having me here to share about my Pay Kindness Forward. And allow me to share about our vision. Okay, before I bring Danny in to talk more about how this whole thing's kickstart and getting more and more exciting. Yes. So, Pay Kindness Forward. Our vision is world peace with gracious living and harmony, regardless of race, language, or religion, and to achieve United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals by 2030 to be the change we want to see in this world. And talking about Pay Kindness Forward, people ask me, so what is this all about? It's actually a formation of Pay It Forward movie that I actually watched in 2002. Not sure out there who have watched this movie before, and this movie really inspired me. It's talking about a child, okay, asking himself, how can I change the world? Okay, with the idea of this is me, one person, I'm going to help 3 person. And this 3 person is someone that they cannot help themselves. And I'm going to think, how can I help them? Using my own resources, using on my own talent. And when I help the 3% will say, how can I return your favor? All you need to do is to say that please pay the kindness forward to the next 3%. So just imagine one person that is you, okay, helping 3%, and after that, from this 3%, they also do the same thing as you and help another three more person based on their talents and their resources that they have. And from 1 is to 3 is to 9 is to 27 is to 81 is to 274, is to 500,
Wow.
700, 900, and 1 point, wow, it's so much. 1 point, wow, it's so much.
In
And
quite
the
I.
number just keep on multiplying. And, to be the
Yeah.
change you want to see in this world, all you need to do is just to sow 3 seeds of kindness, okay? And you will become a millionaire.
Oh,
How can
nice.
that be?
That's very nice.
How can that be? Just sow 3 seeds of kindness and it will viral. That's what I wanted to educate people, to know about this concept of sowing 3 seeds of kindness. And the next thing is about the goal. So what are the goals that we should focus on? That is United Nation goal. Okay, this goal actually was planted to me when I was reading, when I was studying Harvard University, on this United Nation goal. And I go so deep that I feel so much for them. And at that time, they are talking about no poverty, zero hunger. Yeah, can you imagine that it can happen 1,000 years when such thing is still not really resolved yet? Do you
Yeah.
think I alone can make that happen 10 years down the road?
Alone cannot laugh, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, but because of my network and my drive, and I truly believe that I want to connect the right and like-minded people to come together
Yes.
to achieve, the partnership in Goal 17.
Mm.
Okay, and I am very certain that such goal will surely happen to solve the United Nations to achieve the goal. And so now let's welcome Danny to share more about why he wanted to actually support me in my Big Kindness Forward movement.
Okay, before I get Danny in, Danny is a aspiring musician from Hong Kong, and he's very talented. He's very skillful, and the lyrics that he wrote for "Cheers to All" song for Dr. Vivian Pashenko is very meaningful, and it's actually growing on me, and I believe it will be growing on everybody. So don't, without further ado, let's welcome Danny Ching. Hey, hi, how are you?
Hello, hello.
All the way from Hong
Happy,
Kong.
happy, happy National Day.
Thank you so much, Danny. Thank you. Would you like to describe about a little bit about yourself?
Oh, me? Well, I grew up in Hong Kong and spent some time in a few years in Canada, USA, studying and working. And before I went overseas, I was listening to a lot of Western music the last few years of the Beatles when they were still
Wow.
together. Yeah, if you remember Woodstock, the famous 1969 concert in New York, I guess I'm part of the Woodstock generation.
Wow.
So count me as a hippie, I guess. But I like the music, and then when I was in Canada, USA, I was further influenced by what I heard. I listened to rock, progressive music, blues, jazz, folk and country, and all kinds of music, R&B. So I was working before turned seriously doing music. I was working as a Asia Pacific manager for a nonprofit organization for quite some years. But 3, 4 years ago, I decided, you know what, I'm going to do something different in my life. So one of them would be music.
Wow.
So yeah, after certain years, now I have written 15 songs, mainly
Wow.
mainly in English, a couple in Cantonese and Mandarin, and I have a few more to write. I guess by the end of this year, I will have at least 20 songs.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
uh,
unbelievable.
yeah, different style. I did a bossa nova, a couple of country songs, some pop song, and I'm writing a Broadway style song. Yeah, different styles. So I
Nice,
guess you
nice,
want me
nice.
to know. I guess you want to know why I support Vivian, right?
Yes, yes, yes. I mean, how do you know Vivian, and what comes to your mind when she shares the big kindness forward to you?
Oh, it was like a fairy tale. I, from time to time, I would did some networking in Facebook through my friends. It's a good place to get to know people if you are careful, of course. And then I saw my musician friend in Singapore, Robert, and I looked at his pages in his Facebook, and there was Vivian there. She was, right there with a message. So I looked at her and I said, that is a pleasant lady. I like her smile. And then I read about her in her Facebook a bit, and I said, wow, she is a Mrs. Singapore 2019. How about that? So, okay, so I just sent a message. I was looking for a connection of different types, I like to make friends as well. And then I sent a message to her, and then lo and behold, in a few minutes, a short time, she got back to me. And I said, oh, okay, that's interesting. And then this is how it started. We started talking, and then she spared no wasted moment with me. She started off with her Pay Kindness Forward project. I was in civic activities for quite some time. I always interested in social services. And so what she said rang the bell to me. The music I wrote, my songs are mostly about life experiences, reflection of ups and downs, of kindness, of life, as experienced by humans, what they go through. So what she said rang the bell to me, and I said, okay, that sounds really interesting. And she is a pleasant lady. She has a nice looking smile, And then
my smile helped you to do the song for me.
Well, but at least you look trustworthy. You look okay. Plus the fact that you are doing something I used to do. When I was involved in civic affairs, and what you said ring the bell to me also in terms of music. So I'm writing music like that. So and then after a short chat, a couple of whatever, and then she said, Danny, would you please write a song for me? And then I said, what did she say? Write a song for her? Well, but based on the reason I mentioned, right, the social message, I like that kind of kindness idea. Plus the fact that she looked pleasant and trustworthy. So I said, okay, I'll do it. And then we hang up, on the Facebook, I guess, so to speak. And then I told myself, what did I promise her? I guess I dug a hole for myself. But I'm the kind of person, when I say I would do something, I would do it. And if I could not, I would explain why I could not. But then and a couple of days later, I went down to a cafe where my mobile office. And then I sat down there, and then things came to me. And then for some reason, I wrote the lyrics in about 20 minutes.
Wow.
It just came to me.
Wow.
Straightforward, simple, but meaningful, because I felt that an encouraging song, an uplifting song, doesn't have to be complicated.
Yes.
And then I went home, melody not there. I picked up my guitar. It was at midnight, and the melody, the whole thing came to me in half an hour. So I got the song basically done.
Wow.
Yeah, and I told myself, now this is interesting. How often would you do this?
Is that the fastest time that you wrote a song?
Yeah, I would say so. Fastest.
Wow.
I did one an hour plus, more or less, but this is really a quick one. So I decided, okay, I need to have some music arrangement, nice one.
Yeah.
So I talked to my my producer. I said, look, this is a happy song, uplifting song. Need to be swinging, upbeat, but not rock and roll. All right. I want it to be danceable. I want it to be like country pop feel. Alto sax and some steel guitar. Really country and nice danceable danceable music. And guess what? After 3 or 4 versions, he did it.
Yeah.
And then I told myself, wow, that sounds really nice. Maybe I should have MV done for it. So one thing led to another. So I went ahead and did an MV, and I sent it to Vivian. You like it, huh?
Yes. Yes,
Vivian, did you expect this to happen?
of course I'm expecting,
Whoa.
but what happened is that, when only that time I was indirect pushing her to get that done fast because creating that videos, clapping hand videos,
Uh-huh.
right? So what Danny was thinking at that time was just okay, write the songs, add on the lyrics, everything, and then just get ready. But the more he listened, the more he feel, oh, I like it to become a full-fledged song. Do you remember, Danny?
Yes.
From just a simple way of just okay, just create a song and
I thought I would just play the guitar, sing into my cell phone, and send to you, and I did, and you like it. But then I told myself, this song is good enough to be a full song. And then after which I said, this song should have an MV. I was a bit hesitating when I when you asked me about it. It doesn't matter if people are, handsome or nice looking or whatever. I have met people who look nice, but then they ask you to do things without a good intention or stuff like that. But this time I look at you, I said, okay, I'll do it. I like music. You like music. You ask me, then why not? And plus the fact that I make a friend in Singapore, it's a good idea. So I did it, and I sent my song to my friend and a few friends, and one of them sent a WhatsApp message back to me. Danny, you know what? I heard that song. I was not quite happy, so quite happy. After I heard
Wow.
the song, I just felt happy. I
That's
just felt happy,
infectious, really.
and
yes,
a few people told me that, clap your hands, clap your hands.
Yeah.
yes, and you know what? I was so eager to wait for your song to come back. I'm patient and yet eager at the same time. Because I don't want to, like keep asking you for that. I was waiting, and in fact, one thing is very important that I need to say hello to everybody who are participant of the clapping hands. Of
Mm.
about 100 people, because they've been waiting. When is the video going to be launched? So I was telling them, I said that, I may have this, songwriter and singer, where it's going to do a good production, and ask them to be patient to wait. And I think the wait is good. Yes. So at least now I need to answer to them if they were happy to listen.
So
Danny,
Vivian,
I'm very curious. Why did you decide to support a stranger? I mean, like Dr. Vivian Co, Vivian Passion Co. I mean, and during that time she is a stranger to you, right? So
you're asking,
why
yeah.
suddenly did you support her? Pay kindness forward movement.
That's a good question. I didn't really go through a rational analysis. She seemed pleasant. I mean, had a nice smile. It's always good to have a nice smile, but not a fake one. She seemed really genuine. As I said, it is her kindness concept. It is the fact that it is for the good of the society, which I was always doing something like that before, and now write music in that direction too. I mean, that's the key point. She's asking me to do something actually I want to do. So I just went ahead, and the result is good. Vivian expected my song in 1 or 2 weeks because I played to her, she liked it, but then when I turn it into a full-fledged song, I have to do a good production and get the right feel for it. So I went to the studio 3 times, and it's worth the wait, right, Vivian?
Definitely. In fact, just now I missed out that, the moment while waiting and we start playing, and my Olivia was with me, 7 years old daughter, and we start dancing, and wow, and the mommy said, "Mommy, one more time."
Yeah,
That's so nice.
yeah, it's good. Music is about life. To me, music is about uplifting people. Sharing is a positive energy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Everything has energy, but good music can send uh, out positive energy and can influence people in a way you don't know, directly and indirectly.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I totally agree about what you said about positive energy. I believe that every one of us in this world should, need just require that little bit of positive energy. So why don't we take a break and we watch the actual music video about right now? All right,
Yes.
can we do that?
Of
How?
course.
What do you think, guys?
Look forward.
Okay, okay, let's watch it now.
Sunrise on the
So they
land,
actually play it by
sunset
MTV, right?
across the ocean.
Yes.
We do things on the run. Don't forget
So
to
you play
clap your
the
hands. Life's to be celebrated. So keep on clapping hands. Simple as like clapping hands. Cheering up, don't need a plan. We got things to do every day. Cheers all with no delay. Because you all we're here as one. So keep on clapping hands. La 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 la. Clap your hands, clap your hands. There is sunrise on the land. La 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 la. Clap your hands, clap your hands. There is sunrise on the land. Silhouette like clapping hands, cheering up, don't need a plan. We got things to do every day. Cheers all with no delay. Because you all we're here as one. So keep on clapping hands. La 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 la. Clap your hands, clap your hands. There is sunrise on the land. La 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 la. Clap your hands, clap your hands. There is sunrise on the land. La 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 la. Cheers all, clap your hands. There is sunrise on the land. La 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 la. Cheers all, clap your hands. There is sunrise on the land.
Okay, guys, that's the music video, and it's ending right now. And the surprising, the songwriter will be showing at the end. All right, so welcome back, Dr. Vivian Pashenko and Danny Chin. So maybe we will go to the what do you call it, a few last questions. Vivian, what have you actually done for Danny Chin in particular about promoting the songs Cheers to All? Would you like to talk about it?
What have I been doing? In fact, um, it's like it's just the whole thing just go with the flow. Like one thing lead to another thing. Started with a very pure intention, with using clapping hand to cheer for people and gathering a lot of people together, to appreciate the frontliner, and knowing Danny, asking him to actually add on the song together and make it more lively so that people are able to, cheer to all and pay it forward. That was my initial intention.
Mm.
And with that idea of pay kindness forward, this movement that I'm into, what happened is that it just keep on expanding. From that movement to into wanted to actually create a movie called Pay Kindness Forward movie. You know, and then because of all my idea that keep on emerging, and my friend was asking me, say, hey, your stories and your the thing you want to do is so inspiring. How about writing a book? So with that, even before Danny, right, knowing about the books, I was talking about it already. I mean, sorry, what I mean is I didn't expect what will emerge, from the
Ah,
time Danny were to say yes to me to help me on my journey on my pay kindness forward. And then with that books, it's all about pay kindness forward. And all along I actually wanted to write books, but it's not so motivating to talk about myself. But I was so motivated when I feel that the 10-year goal trigger me to reach out faster, and that's why I was committed to write the books. And I was so blessed that now the book is number one international best-selling book. Yes, I can, with 16 co-author inside there to share about their own success. And I realized that all these group of ladies, at a certain level, their thoughts, their way of thinking, actually we are very similar. Okay, it's like we need to find a purpose in life. We need to actually, share our love, and the more important thing is to have a grateful heart. So that is what I wanted to do in my journey. I'm so grateful to Danny. I'm so grateful to Yahya. And I'm so grateful to so many people. Pete, Randy, oh my goodness. Jin Woo, oh my mother. So many Olivia, so many. And today my success is really not my success. It's really because of a lot of people beside me that's supporting me. And my things that I'm doing is only 10%. And there's 90% that I'm still working on. And I look forward to more like-minded people to come together. And that's the reason why that I want to be online to share with people, and hopefully finding people who are passionate like me to come together. That's the reason why I'm here, to wanted to share more about my thing. Yeah.
this is so wonderful to hear from you, and I feel that if we can help each other to build ourselves better together, we can be better, right? So,
Yes.
Danny, what do you think about it uh,
No,
from your perspective?
this is a bit surreal to me. For one thing, I met somebody I didn't know quite well at all, and then asked me to write a song uh, quite almost immediately, I guess. And end up having a song, about 2 months later, right? About plus, and then now I'm talking about the song with you and Vivian on a national holiday, National Day of Singapore. And then having heard that Vivian has a book out there as an international bestseller, and understand she also mentioned the experience with me about the song. And it is just surreal. When I first wrote the song for her, I have no idea you will come back like this. I just like doing it, so I did it to support her. And then she also got me a bit into not a bit, but actually she got me into the United Nations sustainable goals, 17 of them, right? And I like goal 11, about sustainable development for cities and communities.
why,
Yeah.
why, why, why that? Because it doesn't related to music.
Well, because I have a background in public administration.
Ah,
Yeah, and I got a degree in it, so I am always interested in how the community can work together with government taking a role of it, you know. And I have always been interested in urban planning. I think which is critical. More than 50% of the world population live in cities now, and they consume a enormous amount of resources, including food, energy,
yeah.
you name it. So it's always good to plan for the future. So yeah, urban planning, I like it. How would this relate to music? Oh, don't worry, I'll think of something. Yeah, music is flexible enough to cover this topic, right?
I think music is a universal answer to most problems. Maybe I don't know, but yeah. Uh, Actually, how do you feel about Danny? How do you feel about finding out what Vivians have done for you and the song "Cheers to All"? Because I also read some of the press release that Vivian have done about your song. So it's like wow. Uh, I, it's like you are like one of the celebrity.
Oh well, let's put it that way. Uh, this is beyond my expectation, really. I just did something I like to do, and I did something I think would support Vivian.
Mm-hmm.
social messages.
Mm-hmm.
And this kind of it has been about my life, in many regards, social service, music, and sharing good things with people. So I just went go ahead and did it,
Mm-hmm.
and it just came back to me, and it's surreal because I didn't expect to have all this coverage now, even in Singapore.
And
Oh,
in
thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Yaya.
you're most welcome. Thank
You're
you,
most
Danny.
welcome.
That's why, in my journey, if people were to look back on the first time, the first message that I've been reaching out to educate people, I keep sharing that, you know, kindness. When you share out kindness and help people without expecting return, you will receive, the universe will actually return you in a more wondrous way. And it is so true. When you first helped me, and I was just thinking that I am supposed to help others, so called. But apparently, for the movement to start, I start to ask a lot of people to help me indirectly first. And the journey allowed me to see that how through the help that you're given to me, and I am able to return back, in a wondrous way back to you in a physical, real things happening. I am so glad and I'm so happy about that, you see. So that is how my brain actually works. I always keep thinking about how I can help you. You
Well, let
know,
me say something, Vivian. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all set goals for our life.
Yes, yes, yes,
We
yes.
all want to achieve something, and then we want to do this, and I hope that I could have this come back. I want to work hard, so I will have this come back to me. There's nothing wrong in thinking it that way. However, we need to learn to help others, uh, even though we have an expectation. uh, we can serve the community, even though we have an expectation. However, do it with a sincere heart, with
Yeah.
good intent. And when you do what you have done, or when you are in the process, even though you have an expectation, learn to let go.
Totally agree. I
Yeah,
totally agree.
you'll come back this way, that way, later, sooner. Just let go,
Yeah.
because the universe, or life itself, has a way to come back around you.
yes, yes,
Don't think to yourself, I do this, I expect a return have to be this way at that time, in
yes,
that format.
exactly. I
So
agree.
it won't work that way.
Exactly, Danny. You see, the thing is that sometimes when we keep thinking about the universe, I was sharing that, when you just you help people without expecting return. But sometimes when you document down what's happening, hey, you start realizing that such wonderful things that actually come back to your life in a different way. Like example, right? When I was using my heart to help people during COVID time, thinking about, like the students, SG Parents United, I was concerned for the parents, the students, and and my organizer actually recognized me, for my heart of helping people. And without expecting returns, I was being crowned TKS Crown for compassion. So this crown to me, Danny, I didn't expect at all. But what I want to share is that sometimes it's just beyond expectation and beyond your beyond. So that's why just focus on, like reaching out without expecting return. But you will know that the universe really is so you very
Oh
easy.
yeah, can I pitch in one word?
Yes,
I,
please.
I just recorded and finished a bossa nova song, my first song
Yes.
in bossa nova, which is called "May We Feel Your Love Today." It's about expressing love to somebody who has, or who could help you. May we feel your love today. One of the line in the song is, just let go. You help me and whatever, and just keep on letting go, keep on letting go. Things, what goes around comes around, and
Yeah. Yeah. Agree.
yeah, that's the way it is. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so nice.
Okay. I like to say something to the both of you. Thank you, Danny, for so being understanding and very kind to my mistake just now. And thank you
Don't
so
worry about
much for your patience. And you are a very spontaneous person, which I feel that I want to just go fly to Hong Kong right now and have a cup of coffee with you,
Oh
just talking
yeah.
about life.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Yeah.
And Vivian, thank you so much for this opportunity, Dr. Vivian Pashenko, of course, and thank you for trusting me and believing in me, and also like giving me the chance to work on your project, so that it actually help myself to learn more about myself, learn more about my passion and my skills, and upgrade my skills and talents lah. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I really appreciate the both of you to be here right now, and really I believe the song "Cheers to All" will uh, fill the fill the heart of every kind-hearted people out there.
Yes.
So yes, so I believe let's wrap it up right now. So any last words from the both of you?
No, just want to say thank you to you and to Vivian, and then have a great uh, rest of the National Day.
Yes, and to me, I really like to thank all the people that actually been supporting me in my journey, really. And thank you so much, Danny. Thank you so much. Okay, and also thank you, Yahya, so much. For taking up this challenge to support me, so that we can actually share out more about how this um, Cheers to All was being produced. I think that's a wonderful session. Thank you so much. So let's end with one, two, three. Cheers to
Cheers to
all
all
and
and
pay
be
kindness forward.
be
One
kindness
more time.
forward.
Clap your
Okay, one more time, one more
hands.
time, one more time.
Word.
Cheers to all. Yeah, one more time.
One,
One, two,
two, three.
three. Cheers
Cheers
to
to
all
all and
and
pay
pay
kindness
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 forward.
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 Yay! Thank you, everyone. Bye.